Plugging in the phone. Oh, damn it, run out of squash. Okay, pop that there. Back in just a moment. Ah. Who's your good girl? Yes, you are. Who's your good girl? Oh, my good girl. Yes, you are my good girl. Who's a good dog? Yes, you are. Good dog. No, it's the fuzz. Lulu, it's the fuzz. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Panic. What do you want? What do you want from me? You want treats? Huh? You want treats? I don't have any treats. Go away. Stupid dog. Yes, hang on a second. Put you on camera. There you are. You're the eye candy, honey. You are the eye candy. Let's do a super close up. See that? Wow. She has no idea what's going on. Hello, darling. Squish your face. I squish your face. I squish your face. I squish your face. Yes. You're covered in like chalk and shit from all the dust you've been rolling in. Yes, you have been rolling in dust. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Sorry, I'll be with you in just a moment. There's a naughty dog here that needs attention. Yes, it's a naughty dog that needs attention. Yes, there is. Oh, yes, there is. Yes, there is. Look at these nipples. Look at these nipples. Look at the size of these nipples. This is where she knocks the camera and it goes straight up and you see my face. And then that's it. Then people know what I look like and then I'm going to get murdered. And then no more YouTube videos. Yeah. Right. Yes. So, hang on. So, good morning, everybody. Hi there. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a lovely Wednesday. So, over here, things are good, actually. To give you a summary on this week, I've finished off just a quick video. It's not a bullshittery. It's just like a quick gag. Using some extra footage that I had for Hold Fast Nations at War, which is that musket game, that 19th century musket game that we play on Thursday evenings. So I put together just a quick video, which is finished, it's rendered. There are a couple of mistakes, which I didn't notice. Sorry. Sorry, I wonder what that was. A couple of mistakes, which I didn't notice. So, yeah, I'm going to... go back and re-render those, but the video is available for Twitch subs and to patrons. Please check your email. If you didn't get the email, if you're a Twitch sub, sorry. It does seem to be quite unreliable. I'm not. It's not an easy fix really. Without having to set up without setting up an alternate service and bypassing Twitch entirely. That being said, if you really, really would like to see it early before it goes, it will go live later today anyway. Feel free to whisper one of the mods, and they might be able to help you. But sorry about that, and sorry mods for asking you to do that. If you have the time, of course. So thank you, Joby1 Kenobi. Thank you, Joby1, and Savojin, and Hato, and Cripples. And Theodiosis. Thank you kindly. Thank you. What is it? Lily, you're supposed to be on the sofa. You're the eye candy. Sofa. There you go. See, you're supposed to be cute, and then people have something to look at instead of my ugly mug. Right, hang on. How is Lulu's tushy, Giggsy? Not doing too badly. The swelling has gone down quite a bit. I've got a vet's appointment tomorrow to just have it checked out, but I'm quite confident that she'll be okay. I just need the vet to have a look. The vet might need to express the glands again, which is disgusting, and she hates it. But we have to. The vet has to do what they got to do. Thank you, Shag L. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Yes, indeed, Scarty, it was, wasn't it? It was, it was a bit silly. Sorry, as for right now, yeah, I'm going to play a bit of RimWorld, and then I'm going to probably get on with some initial cutting for the next video. What that's going to be yet, I've got some vague idea, but just bear with me. So it's still... having just completed that quick video, it's now the early days of the next video. Just to make sure everyone's on the same page, what that means is I'll be going through stream footage that I've got on my hard drives and cutting out the highlights and putting them in their own separate sequences so I can find them. So we're not talking putting text on things, we're talking putting the video together in a very basic form. Thank you, Matinate. Thank you kindly, Matinate. Thank you. And T. Charney. Thank you, T. Charney. Thank you. Right. So yes, as for right now, RimWorld. Sorry, could you bear with me? I'm just going to give her like a chew or something to distract her because she's clearly bored. Are you bored, honey bunny? Are you bored? Hang on. Oh, she's bored. Yes. Well, what if, through the grace of the patrons and the Twitch subs, what if they bought you this dried pig's ear? What would you say to that, eh? What would you say to that? What if I put it there? What would you say to that? Oh, what if it fell off the sofa? What's that? It's pig's ear. Go get it. Fine, whatever. She'll go for it when I turn my back. She'll be like, oh, he's not looking. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Right. Is she a pug? No, she's a French bulldog. Very different breed. Right, okay then. So, yes, a bit of RimWorld. So, let me just refresh the browser so I can see what's going on. And also just have a quick look around and see. So, Kaf and Yuki are both playing. We'll probably see Cyanide and Edberg online. Online in a couple of hours. They tend to do that. So yes, for those unfamiliar, RimWorld is basically a... It's not necessarily a survival game. I'd say it's more like an adventure game. It's Dwarf Fortress, for those who know what Dwarf Fortress is. It's Dwarf Fortress meets Prison Architect in terms of its assets, but it's very much about random events and sort of stories that get generated through difficult situations that your colonists have to adapt to survive. You have music? Yes, you do. We have crash landed due to an incident involving a cryo ship. Thank you, Razgriz and Lazy Panda. Thank you. Let me just turn those down. Sorry, bear with. There we go. Turn those down. Thank you, both of you. So basically, we have crash landed due to a cryoship error on this world on the galactic rim, and we have landed up here on the icy tundra to the far north. So three colonists initially landed. It's been 7 years since the original landing. A lot has changed. A great deal has changed since then. So we have seen people come and go. We have seen friends loved and friends lost. There's a huge changes to the roster in terms of who's in the colony. In order to survive on this frozen, fucking barren ice sheet that we landed on, we had to cluster around geothermal vents. One of them is here, and we've sealed it inside a geothermal generator. But effectively, we've had to try and seal them off and try and stay as warm as we can in temperatures outside that are minus 48 right now, and it's the daytime. So yeah, it's very cold up here. Right now, I'll go through I'll do quick introductions and then in-depth introductions later, but I just need to take stock of the situation to have a look. Right, so I think the problem right now, defense is clearly the problem. Most of our defensive turrets, our external turrets, have been destroyed. Some of them are online, but most of them have been blown up. We have steel. We have people building. We just need to prioritize. Yes, after multiple bandit and robot attacks, we've taken a lot of hits. We have some artillery shells, but we need more. Right, so let me just sort out some building stuff. So I'm going to need some high explosives. We've got some. Okay, make me 4 more high explosive shells. Make me. What do EMP shells require? Steel and a component. Do I have components? Bear with me. How many components do I have? 51. We have a lot of components. Make me more EMP shells. We need to be ready. Give me 7 EMP shells. And prioritize that, perhaps. It's going to be important that we have some sort of defense against killer robots. Thank you, Chala. Thank you kindly, Chala. Thank you. Hi there, Messi. What's that, Messi? Social said the special ZF beer should arrive today. Ah, sweet. Yes, that's interesting. Digi has brewed for DigiWorks as a distributor for beer, like alcoholic beverages generally. He has brewed a special ZF bottle, and he's sending them out to ZF members. Thank you, Joe Daddy and Unlikely GM. Thank you both. Thank you. When will the video go out to the public? Later today, Fat Seal. Later this evening. It's just a quick thing. It's not like a proper bullshittery. Right, so focusing on defense. Well, the blueprints are down, so what's the problem? Who's working on building? So Ryoma's eating. Who have I got prioritized on construction? Bitterritter, Fellfire, and Prying Panda. Okay, so Fellfire and Prying Panda, these 3 are very new. So new that I don't even know them. They're going to take a while before they... I think Fellfire... Is Fellfire the... Yes, and the neurotic night owl, a military commissar who works in construction or animal handling. Right, so Fellfire is very new. Are you a fighter? Well, a military commissar. You are. You have no weapon. We're going to have to fix that when you wake up. So it's currently 2 in the afternoon. Okay. Yeah, we're going to need to give Fellfire a gun. And who was the other one? So Fellfire, Bitterritter. Bitterritter is the... she... What is she again? She's... Oh, yes. Bitterritter is the rocket engineer. I remember this. Yes. And good friends with Little Miss Hixie. Oh, major break risk. It's Latiro? Tiro? Why? What's wrong? Wearing dead man's armor and generally feeling terrible. Nervous and lazy. Yeah, so you'll break quite easily. Who are in the cryopods? I'll get to that in a bit, Boyka, but the answer is Dragoner and Bweep, 2 of my reliable colonists who have been struck down by illness. Right. So Bitterritter is working on the building. You do need to work on the turrets. Repairing sandbags is great, but without turrets, we cannot effectively defend the base. So I'm looking at the power grid. The power grid took some damage, but not too much damage. It's okay. What happened to Kaz? Kaz, unfortunately, has been killed. So if you're curious, beneath the stream, if you go down, you'll see a Google Doc, which will link out to a Google... Well, it's a Google Sheet that I haven't kept fully update, but I need to go back and do some pictures and some more detail. But it will tell you the fates of many colonists since the start of the... since the start of landing here 7 years ago. So just below the stream. Sorry, can I just verify that that's still there? Hang on. Pretty sure it's still there. Yes, if you go down, it says the RimWorld spreadsheet showing all survivors. And yes, it will list all of the people still alive and their stories. And below will show Bweep and Dragoner, who are in cryo for the 2 reasons. And then beneath that, the fallen, the lost and the fallen. So those who have fallen in the defense of the colony. Thank you, Z-Hands. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Okay, so we definitely need to sort out defense. It's super urgent. By all means, Z-Hand Z. Z-Hand Z even. Z-Hand Z. Thank you kindly. Okay. Right, so we'll do quick introductions then. So Ryoma over here is the 53-year-old mathematician and the wife of Yellow. So she's pretty much the de facto leader of the colony with the death of Kaz and the cryo of Dragoner, and also the death of what's her name? Seamuff. So she is a mathematician, former researcher, who is now helping in our hydroponics bay. She's quite slow, incapable of violence, but yeah, she's pretty much the all we've got left of the leadership. I'm also noticing we're low on meds. That's going to be an issue. We have Yellow, as mentioned. Yellow is the 6-year-old, quite frail, pootly old man who is handling most of our llamas and also our dogs. He trains most of them. We have Jen. Jen is a 27-year-old, formerly quite naive and quite timid tribal chef. She has since gone through something of a character arc and is now a complete fucking badass. She is 20. So she's 27. She, I believe, is now married to Bweep, who is the colonist who is in cryo, unfortunately, having lost his leg. in order to save him, we had to put her husband on ice. But she is she rocks. She fucking rocks. She has kicked all shades of ass, be it human or robot. Yeah, so Jen is very much a mainstay of the colony, having faced her fears in the form of Maximo the cannibal and many other challenges. We have Mio Hunter. Mio Hunter is a 21-year-old girl. She initially was very, very feisty. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? Is it choleric? As in, very quick to anger. She would start many a fight and end many a fight because she's a very capable melee fighter. However, in doing so, she paid a price. Both of her eyes, they were cut out in a brawl versus about 4 colonists that she started it, to be fair. She was blinded for about 2 years until eventually we found bionic replacements for at least one of her eyes and her lost arm and leg. So she has been humbled, shall we say, and has now chilled out quite a lot. She's now 21. She's no longer the angsty, angry 17-year-old that she used to be, and she now handles most of our mining duties. We have major brain damage, the 19-year-old scared child. He is quite literally called Frightened Child as his background. He is very neurotic, very easy to break, and he works our kitchens. Vassal is the 32-year-old psychopath who handles most of our crafting, very good with a sword. Oh, I do not see a shield belt on him. It must have decayed. Also, where's this? Lots of people don't seem to have their weapons. They must have taken serious injuries. Making components. So he handles most of our construction. Can you go get that steel longsword? And also, you're going to need a shield belt. You're going to need to get fully equipped. Where are the shield belts? Hang on. Those are the grenades. Are they in here? Yeah, here they are. A good shield belt. Go get it, please, Vassal. Right. He's also wearing power armor, which is going to be quite effective. Is Fellfire awake? Good. Fellfire's just woken up. Sorry, Fellfire. Yeah, I need you to go and get a gun. Go get a gun and drop that, whatever it is you're carrying. So we've got normal. Get that superior assault rifle, please. Thank you, Xantius. Thank you kindly, Xantius. Thank you. Okay. So, that's Vassal, so the 32-year-old psychopath, formerly a friend of Maximo before Maximo died, and also Porter, another psychopath. Thank you, Andre. Thank you. And Pender. Thank you, Pender. That's very kind. Dragoner, as mentioned, is a 32-year-old woman, one of the original 3 who landed on this colony with her pet cat. The colony is named after the pet cat, as in we're called the Ice Cats. However, Dragoner is in cryo because she developed the plague and basically got to the point where we could not save her with our medicines, and the only way we can now save her life is through nanotechnology, if we can find it. I doubt we can find it. We'll have to see. So in order to bring Dragoner back, we have to find some sort of nano medicine, otherwise Dragoner will have no choice but to stay on ice forever. At least until we can escape back to safety off the RimWorld. Thank you, Crepper. Thank you. Little Miss Hixie is a 21-year-old, very much our warden, our prison warden. She's a good friend of Bitterritter. The two of them arrive together. What else does she do? Sorry. So she's a war refugee, incapable of violence, excellent at crafting. That was it. She also assists with our building, like bricks and stuff like that. And yes, as said, convinces the prisoners to join. She convinced Crimson to join through unconventional means. She went in, convinced that she would recruit him, and came out. Something went down. The Crimson looked happy. Blowjobs aren't necessarily the most conventional way to recruit people, but she does what she has to do. But Crimson is now with us. Bitterritter, as said, is the 29-year-old rocket scientist who handles most of our building. So again, they're good friends, Little Miss Hixie and Bitterritter. Bweep over here is an actor and the husband of Jen. Shortly after they married, unfortunately, he took a very serious injury to his leg. We cannot save the leg, and without medicine at the time, we couldn't save him. So it felt prudent to get him on ice quickly. Now, if we can get some decent meds and a decent doctor, and get the medical room right next to the cryo bay, we might be able to amputate it fast enough to save his life. Maybe. It's a slim ray of hope. The infection is very far gone. So we'll have to see. So we're going to have to see how that adventure goes. We just need to find some decent, very decent medicines and a very good doctor. Crimson, as said, is a 51-year-old former bandit, a tender. Does he work the hydroponics? What does he do? Crimson works on art and cooking. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. Okay, art and cooking, apparently. Yes, Crimson also has a strange attachment to that hat. It's kind of... Oh, shit. Hang on. Urgent. We've got power failing. Okay, unscheduled power failure. We'll fix that. Atiro, can you quickly go... Fuck. Fellfire. Somebody quickly replace that battery. Okay. I don't know why you're bothering cleaning. That's not important. Clear the home zone. No, we don't give a shit about the cleaning of bullet casings or whatever. Who cares? Thank you, 3 Crown King. Thank you. Quickly, Fellfire, get inside and sort out that power. Okay. So, yeah, that was Crimson. He's got a strange attachment to that hat. He won't seem to leave it alone. We can't convince him to wear any sort of defensive helmet. I guess, as a tribal, he assumes that the hat has some power. Oddly enough, it's not that specific hat. He'll go with any hat of the same style. That's not even the hat that he came in with. It's a hyperweave tribal headdress that Vassal made for him as a gift. But yeah, he won't seem to get rid of it. It's weird. And then lastly, we have Easy Life, who's the optimistic night owl. She's very easygoing, very friendly. People like her quite a lot. And then lastly, Fellfire, Prying Panda, and Lotiro. I don't really know. They're so new to the colony that I don't really know what they're about. I think I've got them on general duties around the place, but we'll have to introduce ourselves to these 3. Anyway, this is Tundrafall. Right. Okay. So now, what do I need to... Well, as I said, unscheduled power failure. I've just put one of my backup batteries in play. Why? What's the problem? Low winds. All of our solar things are going. Did we just not store enough power overnight? But why? Why did we not store enough power overnight? What's the drain? Our secondary hydroponics bay is not online. Hang on. Is this 1.0? No, this is a very old patch now. This is probably last October, I believe. October last year. Right. I'm not sure what the problem is. I'm not sure what the power drain. No, it's not a case of getting more batteries. If we're not filling the batteries, then it doesn't matter. You know, we're not draining full batteries in one night. No way. Well, the crematorium's on, but that can't be the entire drain. Right, who's got the major break risk? Tiro. Oh yes, we're trying to get this corridor sealed. Same here. I want to be able to move from the 2 wings of the base without exiting the base effectively. Okay, well, we'll have to sort... So, priority is now the power drain. Where's Fellfight? You got the gun. Can you put down that shield belt? You can't fire the 2. Put that down. Where did you get that anyway? You shouldn't have that. Let people carry that back. Why don't I update the game? I don't need to, Tim. And it puts it at risk of corrupting the save file. The save file and the progression of a single playthrough is more important to me than new patch additions to the game. I'm not playing for new features. I'm playing for immersion with Tundrafall. I dare not lose it again. Okay, are there any enemies? Oh yes, Lenmick. Okay, we've had a breakdown in one of our heaters, but we should be okay. It's in Brain Damage's room, the scared child. I've intentionally given him a lavish room over here, out of the way, so that he chills the fuck out. He gets very neurotic. Okay, so we've got lots of simple meals. Food reserves are okay. They're not amazing. They're okay. Right, okay, so people are waking up. They're going to go get breakfast. Major brain damage. How many did I order you to make? 60. Okay. Let's just have him put those in the freezer. So put the 10 there for breakfast when people wake up. So it's 7 in the morning. Bitter Ritter, the rocket scientist, starts the day with a beer. Okay. Are you an alcoholic? No, she just likes beer. Fair dues. No. Go on. Put these in storage. Major brain damage. Cool. People are waking up to get breakfast. Thank you, GameBot. Thank you. Is the thermal generator connected to the grid? They should all be. Yeah, there was no battle damage that could account for the sudden loss of power. It's strange. Hi there, Nyaki. Good morning. I'm good. How are you? Thank you, Johnny. Right, animal starvation. One of our huskies. Minor malnutrition. Because we don't have any kibble out for them. Major brain damage. Can you make some kibble? Need materials. Make kibble. Oh, we do have some kibble. A bit of kibble here. Right, so I've just got to prioritize people. So Ryoma's getting some psychoid. Yeah, she's a bit of a druggie. So some psychoid tea. It's basically coffee. Well, it's tea. Okay. So Ryoma's off to work the hydroponics bay. Jen is also working the hydroponics bay. Yellow is milking the, the boomalopes to give us some fuel, which is good. Okay, Mio, our miner, is off to work on the drills. It's currently minus 50. Are you warm enough? Nope. Barely. Mio, under the circumstances, can I ask that you go and get a nice hat? Hang on. These are the hats of dead men. Did we not have a better one? No. We're going to need some. T-shirts, cowboy hats. Make a jacket, make trousers. Okay, make some muffalo wool. Muffalo wool, alpaca wool. Make sure that Vassal, our top crafter, handles it. Please make me 4 of them. And no, you don't necessarily need to prioritize it. Okay. So, yeah, Mio's getting a warm hat to wear. Right, Major is still making kibble. That's enough, sir. That's enough kibble. Well, just a bit more. Suspend that job and let you carry on. Okay. Vassal is working on components. That's good. Actually, do we really need... I mean, we've got so many components. Oh, he's just making up the surplus. It's fine. Let him continue. Dragoner, yeah, is in cryo. Little Miss Hixie is working on... Good. Right, so our constructor is working on the EMP shells. Bitterritter, you need to be working... Okay, she's gone to eat some breakfast. I really do need these defensive turrets operational. Especially the south ones. So, how hungry are you? Fairly hungry. Get some food, Bitterritter, and then go back outside again to work on it. Prying Panda is... Okay, so what does Prying Panda do? What's your deal? Welcome, Prying Panda. So I've assigned you to cooking and construction. You're an industrial orphan who's also a drifter. A burning passion for cooking. That's good. But yeah, also construction. You're a 40-year-old man. Okay, so Prying Panda can definitely work on the building, and is doing so. That's nice. The thick snow outside in the middle of winter, well, it's halfway through winter, is going to slow people down as they move. What are the yellow dotted plants near the alpaca? These are, I believe, they're daylilies. It's animal feed. So we basically cleared away some gravel. There's no soil. There's absolutely no soil on this biome. We've cleared away some gravel. We've sealed it inside and given it some sun lamps to grow some daylilies. Some small shitty plants that will taste like shit. But the boomalopes and the llama can eat those. And the boomalopes will make fuel that we can milk from them. And the llama will make... the alpaca will make alpaca wool, which has very high insulative properties, so we can keep warm in this freezing biome. Is it better to replace daylilies with roses? I don't know, Danny. I assume daylilies are better. Are roses better as animal feed? We've got some robots up here to disassemble. Let's shut these down. Oh, I apologise. Lulu is probably about to start howling. Got a a road sweeper about to go past the flat. Has Bitterritter eaten? Yep. Okay, gone to work on an auto door. No, I would like you to work on the turrets. Thank you, EaserX. Thank you, EaserX.
Hay grass is the real animal food, indeed, but it's not going to grow in gravel. Eep. And the hydroponics bays are very busy. Oh yes, okay, so let's have a look at the power situation. So, I guess we just don't have enough solar and wind turbines for the demands of the colony. Which is why I was building this, I see. I was building additional wind turbines sealed off in this area. Thank you, Raziel Raccoon. Thank you, Raziel. And Do Show Wits. Thank you, Do Show. Okay. That's important then. However, the priority is definitely, for the minute, the priority is the turrets. If we don't have turrets, our defenses are compromised. Yeah, I'm sure at one point, Cork, but I play whatever, really. Whatever I fancy. Okay, Ryoma is continuing to work the hydroponics bay. We've got some herbal medicine. It's not great. Can we... We need to make some actual medicine. Okay. Well, it requires 3 cloth and neutroamine. How much cloth and neutroamine do we have? We've got quite a bit of cloth, 591. Damn, an eclipse. Right, so that's going... So as you can see, it's got quite dark. It's only 4 in the afternoon. Right, this has put all of our solar output down to nothing. So we might have to deploy the second backup battery. And one of our solar power generators has broken down anyway. Cool. Little Miss Hixie has finished manufacturing the EMP shells. And Mr. 40, thank you, Mr. 40. Thank you. How do you get food in this biome? With great difficulty, Spartatian. We had to scrounge and scrape together whatever we could. At one point, I'm pretty sure we did eat the dead. A long time ago. Eventually, we managed to get the huddling desperately around a geothermal vent. We managed to access the gravel and make potatoes. We've just managed to get the hydroponics bay online, which we're defending right in the heart of the colony. We've got a second one online as well. Well, sorry, that's not true. It's a second area for growing. With 2 heaters, well defended with thick walls. No worries, Scuzz. Thank you for the consideration, though. Thank you. Who are we defending from? We were not alone on that cryo ship. There were thousands, tens of thousands maybe, of people who were in their own cryopods. They scattered, and some are still falling from orbit across this continent, and the people who made it formed their own groups, fighting over the remnants of the old world. They basically formed bandit groups or colonies, just like ours, who are raiding and attacking and trying to take what they can, be it technology or even people. Damn. God damn it. We've gone straight through the power. Quickly, install that other battery as fast as you can. Somebody, Vassal. Quickly, grab that backup battery. Without the power, our hydrothermal bays will fail. Okay, is there anything we can shut off? Anything that's a huge power drain? What could be causing such a drain? Must just be all these heaters, but we need these heaters. The turrets aren't on, though. The turrets can't drain power if they're not switched on. Okay, the backup battery's on. Jesus! Wow, sorry, we are... What is causing such a drain? That is a mental amount of power. Is it all of these heaters? There are many heaters. There are many heaters. Okay, we're gonna have to sun lamp. We can't switch off the sun lamps. It's our food source. Same with our animals. Okay, hang on. We've just got to take some desperate measures. Switch off all internal lights. And all unnecessary heaters. What's unnecessary? It's minus 45 out there. Okay, also in this wing over here. Everybody's assigned to flicking, right? All but one. Okay, let's see if we can get some control over the situation. Switch off the comms console. Yep. It's not clear what the drain is. Yeah, and all of the orbital trade beacons. And yeah, the moisture pumps. Oh wait, can we switch these off? No, we can't. Okay, so the drain is now minus 1,200. So we've taken it down from minus 5,000. It's gonna suck operating in the dark. Okay, we've also got some rare thrombos over at what is it? At Morningwood, which is the name of a small farming base that I set up, but quickly became irrelevant. We didn't have the fuel to go back and forth so many times. The boomalopes might give us that, though. What are those missions I play on Arma that are like simulations of the army? Well, those are just Zeus missions. As in, it ships with them. Sifui. It's like a dungeon master that you can put in. Okay, so the lights were a big drain, but we can't operate without the lights. Does the animal room need to be that hot? Well, 20 degrees isn't that hot. We can turn it down a bit, I guess, but all the same. Okay, we're rather in need now. Defense primarily, but if we can't get power, then we can't power the defenses, can we? The power is cut on the main walkway. Yeah, but that was never. It always went around. See? Before it was always just going around here anyway. So everything should be connected. But yeah, we will connect these up. Okay. Do I make them myself, or are there a service for them? Well, no, we just tag along with like whichever clan is running armor missions. ZF are far too disorganized to do anything themselves. I should reduce the... Nah. Maybe Tofke, but I don't know. It's one of the challenges of RimWorld. Okay, so it's midnight. Bitterita, what are you doing? Yeah, can you work on this? Yeah, get some steel from here and just connect this up. Many building projects are quite close to completion. 400 steel and 8 components. So we should definitely get that geothermal what's it online. Okay. So most people are settling down and going to bed. Okay. So Fellfire and Easy are just moving through, switching off the remaining lights in B-Wing, which is this area over here. Okay, we don't have any alcohol brewing right now anyway. Which narrator did I choose, Mick? It's Randy Random. Okay, Bitterita is working on the cables. Get them hooked up anyway. And then you need some rest, but before you go to bed. Ugh. Okay, so Fellfire again. They keep prioritizing construction, repairing shit. That really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you repair a sandbag. Who cares? The turret is way more important than the sandbag, Fellfire. Yeah, you've got to build the turret. Thank you, Chip. Thank you kindly. How much plant steel do we have? 320. Not great. Could be better. Let's try and fill up both backup batteries. Keep the power off until we filled up as much power as we can. I don't know, Sufui. Sorry, apologies. I know it sounds like I'm being useless. I'm not a leader there are no leaders in ZF, but I just joined the guys in what they're doing. I don't know who set up the armor missions. I don't know how they set them up. I just tag along. Quebec says he's going to play some anti-Stasi. I say, yeah. People say, you want to play this? I go, yeah, let's go do it. I'm very easygoing when it comes to, let's play this. Yeah, let's go. Right. Indeed, Lady Almathea. Kaz's death was a shame. She's buried here. A real backbone, a real stalwart member of the colony. May she rest in peace. For the unfamiliar, Kaz was one of our main leaders right from the very beginning. She watched her mother die in front of her. Both her and her sort of step-sister, I suppose, Dragoner, they watched their mother, Zorium, die in a bandit raid. Kaz held this colony together. She worked hard to keep this place together, to protect it, to go on hunting missions when food was scarce. She went miles to find, to feed those who could not feed themselves with her plasma rifle and her skill as a soldier. Eventually, though, she took a very serious injury in a raid. She took a brain injury, and when she went to smoke some smoke leaf to perhaps dull the pain, it pushed her consciousness stat into the negative, which killed her. Since her consciousness percentage was already like 8% due to the brain damage. So, smoking marijuana kills you, kids. Remember that. Marijuana's dangerous. Smoke it when you have taken a bullet wound to the brain and you're dead. Yeah. Never mind gateway drug. It kills you flat out. So yeah, she died from pot. Let this be a lesson. Let this be a lesson to all of you. Okay, incapacitated refugee. Reed, a recruiter, contacts me on the radio and requests help. He is wounded and unable to move. Without my help, he'll die in 7 days. May be dangerous, so beware. He's north of here, 6 days march through the thick snow, and this winter, we can't help you, dude. I mean, we're the closest colony to respond, so without our help, he's screwed, but seriously, I'm not going to risk the lives of my people. Not in the middle of winter. It's minus 54 degrees outside. We can't help you. Were it summer, were it warmer. Yeah, so someone's cryopod came down. But this is the RimWorld, you know. Tough decisions need to be made. Right. So Praying Panda, what are you doing? You've just woken up. Good. Praying Panda, can you? No, you don't quite have the skill. Who has the skill to work on the? Bitteritter does. Bitteritter, you're going to have to work on that hydrothermal. What's it? How are the power reserves? Oh god. Oh, really, really bad. Wind is low as well. This is serious. Okay. Mio, can you just with no power, the hydroponics bays will fail. Yeah, they're failing. We're losing our crops. I mean, we have just Okay, might have to switch to some paste. Guys, come on. Who gives a shit about the damn repairs on the sandbags? No one cares about the sandbags. You've got to fix the turrets. Jen, Jen can work on the geothermal generator. You get started while Bitterroot is sleeping. Jen, have you had breakfast? Yeah, you have. She's very happy as well. She's still in the honeymoon phase to Bweep. That sucks so badly that Bweep went into cryo and she's still happy about their wedding. Oh, for Christ's sake, seriously, it doesn't matter. How's the editing stuff going? It's going well to Tsuname. I just finished a quick gag video. It's about 4 minutes long. It wasn't a big thing. I just did it last week, and just finished. And it'll go live today, and then I'll just start with the next video. Okay. So Felfire's working on that turret. Good. Bitterritter's awake. Yeah, the base has been plunged into darkness. Okay, disable these two sun lamps. They're less important than the hydroponics sun lamps. As in, hydroponics will just go blip and fail immediately, but the plants in soil will just not grow for a while. Thank you, Flash. Thank you, man. Also, good morning, Novi. Hello there. Alright, Jen is trouncing through the snow to bring some steel up to the hydroponics thing. Bitteritter is off to repair sandbags. No one cares. Okay. Am I comfortable saying what the next video will be? Well, I could, Paul, but forgive me. This is going to sound self-serving. It's kind of like a thing for the patrons and the Twitch subs. You know, it's kind of, it's their schlick. It's their, you know, my closest people. Right. Thank you, Lisa. Wait, Liz Anderson. Thank you, Liz Anderson, and Nuf Kulu. Thank you very much. That's very kind. Jen is hauling more steel. The thick snow makes it very hard to work. Thank you, Raphael. Well, it was all right. The new video isn't like it's just a quick thing. It's not supposed to be like tears of laughter or anything. It's just something I noticed. I was like, what? So I thought I'd do a video on that. Prying Panda, can you seal this bit off? That would help quite a bit, actually. If we can get this sealed, then it's not minus 44 degrees on the corridor outside. So Fellfire is working on that turret. Jen is hauling. Oh, bloody hell. Sorry, bear with me. Fucking... There's so many flies in this flat, it's ridiculous. Because I'm right above the bins. Hang on. So there's a bunch of bins for the flat, the communal bins. And in the summer, they get really horrible. And then, of course, the flies go up and then into the shady bit. And if I've got my window open, then flies keep coming into this flat. So I've got like a bottle of like Raid or whatever. Where are you, you fucker? It's a massive blue bottle just flew right past my head. There it is. Fucking sit. Oh, sit still. Yeah, fuck you. Clock. Sorry. Yeah, I need to get like a bug net or something. I need to move. This flat's horrible. It's not horrible, it's just not very nice. Thank you, Dougie. Thank you very much, Dougie. So Fellfire's working on that. Extreme break for his Fellfire. Stand down. Get some food. You're starving. Very low mood. Also, you want to go to bed. Yeah, go to bed. I kept you awake. No, it's fine. Run fast. She doesn't. Ah, good. Right. So the solar powers are panels are back online, as are the wind turbines. So let's get the batteries as full as we can before we disconnect the backups. Thank you, Ego. Thank you, Ego. Thank you very much. Hardly K3, but I tell you what I do want to do. I do want to get a mortgage. My mum says that I really should be getting a mortgage. She's right. Even if it takes me like 25 years to pay it off or whatever, it's good to get on one. Because if you're renting, then you're just giving your money to a landlord, aren't you? Your money just disappears into their pockets. Whereas if you're paying off a mortgage, then, well, you're paying off a loan payment that's on a house. And once you've paid it off, you've got a house. So I was gonna get like a little flat with like a garden that Lulu can run up and down in, and you know, something nice. Thank you, Megan. Thank you very much, Megan. Okay, so Fellfire's gone to bed. Still very dark in the colony. So does my mother watch the stream? She occasionally does pop in. She doesn't understand it. Well, it's either that spicy or renting forever. You know? These are our options. Cool. No, just finish off that last bitteritter, and then this is sealed. I believe. Also, both for to keep the bandits out and the heat in. Why don't I have the Badger song uploaded as its own thing? I think Bavin has it. Neuronon. I'm not fussed, really. Is anyone fussed? It's in the bullshittery. Oh, I see. There was a Really? There was a. Oh, sorry, it wasn't here. It was over here. Sorry, there was a volcanic winter on that biome. Sweet. Right. And we finished a bunch of high explosive shells. Good. What are these? Incendiary shells. We stole those, didn't we? Right, praying panda. What's Jen doing? Still working on the hydroponic bay. Yeah, just keep hauling steel through the snow. 100 more are needed, and then 8 components. The food situation is okay-ish. We've resown some crops here. The batteries are refilling steadily. Quite a bit of leather, muffalo leather. Also, I just need to have a quick check of the combatants to make sure they're properly armed. So Jen is armed. We might need to put some armor on before we go. Yellow's armed. Mio's armed. Vassal's good. Little Miss Hixie is not a fighter. Bitterroot is not a fighter. We have lost quite a few of our fighters, haven't we? Which is why... Yeah, which is why... Yeah, we need the turrets. We need a lot of turrets. Is there a reason I'm not sowing hay grass instead of dandelions? I don't believe hay grass will grow, Sinatra, in the gravel. Shit. The animals are eating through it. They're quite sensitive to growth nutrient things. My phone's ringing. Is it? Oh, no! No! Not here. Okay, it's not here. Is it? No, it is here. Fuck! No! Okay, that's bad. Right, a manhunter pack has arrived. A very dangerous manhunter pack full of wargs. Now, we just managed to finish the corridor between the two sections of the base. So it could be worse. But is anybody too far? Right, so we seal everybody in. We seal the doors. Oh, no. We couldn't get the geothermal... geothermal, what's it built in time? They could be food, yes, but they're too dangerous to fight in the open. We'll kill three or four of them. The rest will bum rush us and kill us. It's not at full strength. Okay, so let me just right, Ryoma's okay. Let me just organize everything. Make sure everybody's sealed inside. Go to the rec room, please. So all. Can I select everybody? Wait, some people were sleeping. Just a quick head count to make sure everybody's alright. What am I doing? There we go. Thank you, Glatinomic. Thank you, Glatinomic. I think we're alright. Yeah, everybody's... Yeah. Just restrict... Yeah, we will. I just need to make sure nobody's outside. Too frequently do I go, oh, restricted, and then just ignore somebody who's just floating about outside. Right, so let's go. Restrict the animals. That's going to be important. So dog haulers are not allowed outside the base now. Otherwise they'll pop the doors. So they can go in that bit. Yeah. Okay, dog haulers. Animal restricted. Alpacas are already in the alpaca area. They cannot leave. There we go. Get in. All the turrets are off, so they won't be destroyed. Everyone in, please. Come on, Ryoma. Mio, get in. The wargs will be slowed down by slowed by the snow, but not by a massive amount. Check your email, Carl. It should be in the email. Everyone in, please, including that puppy. Get in. Yeah, some dogs are outside. They might not make it. So maybe. Okay. Did the email not come through? Oh, fuck Twitch, seriously. They insist that their email system works, but evidence to the contrary. Okay, so everyone is now unrestricted. Oh shit! I just woke up, fell fine. That was an error. Okay, so seal the doors. All I have to do is seal the inner doors, and we're all right. Yeah, so this bit's sealed. That's it, it's all sealed. Just those two doors and we're good. Thank you, J. Cola Lacquer. Thank you very much, J. Cola. Okay. Pretty sure we're right, aren't we? Well, proof will be in the pudding. Yeah, it's hard to see shit, isn't it? I don't know what's going on. Well, it's night time, that's what's going on. Will they die in the cold? No, they're tolerant to the cold. Good, well, that was a good call, at least getting this bit finished. Take care, Mr. Crazy Old Buffalo. Have a good day. Sorry, did my phone just go? New voicemail. Nah. Yeah, even if the wargs sleep and we go for them, they'll the rest will still just wake up. Trust me, lots of people. Sorry, forgive me. Lots of people look at this situation and be like, "Ah, just fight them. It's fine." No, you'll die. This is enough to kill a colony, easily. They have so much health. Like you'd kill 2 or 3 of them, and then the rest would kill all of you. Unless you had like 7, 8 shooting skilled people with miniguns, you lose in this, in this fight. Wait until they start getting whittled down and they start leaving, then we'll fight them and get some food. Ain't worth risking a colony over it. Thank you, Tifloof. Thank you. I could mortar them. Yeah, what? Right next to the base? You joking? We damage several turrets along with the sandbag infrastructure, or worse, miss and hit like a guy in this corridor. Thank you, Rusty Commander. No, patience is better than rash actions here. Plus, artillery shells are expensive. Super expensive. Thank you, Caboose. Thank you, Caboose. Replace it with... Okay, I'm not... It's not worth it. Guys, stop. It's not worth it. Just wait and they go away. Yeah, I could use expensive artillery shells and then not have them for when real threats turn up. I could damage turrets and then use resources replacing those damaged turrets. Or I could just wait until they go away. Time is on my side. Okay. So even at night time, we're still actually, just because of high... Oh no, not even that high winds. We're still generating power because all the lights are off. You don't understand why I sealed the 2 doors at the top, so people don't wander out here and then they're exposed and then they die. This is the outer door to the courtyard. And look, if they go through there, then they can go through there. Thank you, Lockie. Thank you kindly. Does the game delve into every aspect of managing and growing a colony? Of maintaining and growing? Well, yeah, that is the game. Yeah, that's the nature of the game. Some elements aren't covered. For example, toilets or drinking water. Okay. I don't know, Sifui. Just I don't know what you mean. I just tag along with my friends. Okay, so it's nighttime anyway, so most people are sleeping. Easy Life is awake because the Easy Life is a night owl. Off to do some cleaning. We'll keep the lights off until the batteries are fully restored themselves. What's Felfire doing? Building some limestone tiles. Fair enough. What are they? Basically, they're kind of like well, they're wargs. They're like engineered wolf things. They're nasty, very tough. Make great attack dogs though. Is the release version worthy of release? I don't know. I haven't played it, Lev. Lots of clothes to be sold. If we get a human raid in a minute, the wargs will actually be very advantageous because they'll go for any humans, even opposing ones. Assuming that a raid is not a siege with mortar shells from a distance, but even still, we can spar with them. We've got some of our own. Is tundra harder than a desert? Much harder. Tundra would be the second hardest. The first hardest would be sea ice, where the only way to survive on a map that's nothing but ice would be to land 3 colonists and have 2 eat the third one. The 2 of them eat one guy. And then from there, you just eat bandits who attack you. There is no other source of food. Until you get hydroponics. Hi there, MSA Knight. Hello. Hope you're okay, man. Okay, so it's 6 in the morning. The colony is waking up. Felfire, our night owl, 29-year-old woman. Is she the optimist? No, it's Easy Life that's the optimist. They're both night owls. So what's Felfire's deal then? So Easy Life is the 29-year-old happy lady. Felfire is also a woman. Neurotic night owl who's incapable of... the military commissar, yes. The military commissar who's good with animals, good at mining, good at building. Easy Life is a capable doctor. Good. Okay, well it's the morning now, so the night owls are retiring. Thank you, Eternal Elysian. Thank you, Eternal. Bitteritter wakes up, getting a morning beer. Okay. We had to re-sow the rice crop. The potatoes are almost ready in the first batch. Second batch is about 50%-ish. Okay. Good. Let's turn the sun lamps for the feedlots back on so that the alpaca have something to eat. Why won't they leave? They're hungry. This is where the food is. Thank you, Nico. Thank you very much. Why is the air all wibbly in the rooms with the animals? Wibbly? Air wibbly. Oh, I see. So it's not the air, it's the flowers. They're sort of swaying in the breeze. I see what you mean, though. It does make it look like the air's wibbly. I've not noticed that. I can't not notice it now. The air is wibbly in that room. Yes, indeed, I can. You can press the eye icon to see the warg's stats. They are very, very tough, with pretty high melee DPS. Where's their health value? Yeah, they're heavily muscled wolf-like creatures. Scientists say wargs are the descendants of weaponized military animals created for population suppression. The superstitious see them as the tools of an angry god. They will only eat meat or corpses. Beavers! Oh no! Alpha beavers have arrived at Morning Wood. That would be a problem if we were still using Morning Wood as a source of lumber. However, we are not. Yes, we've not. This room used to be a source of lumber. We used to have a bunch of gravel in there, and we were growing trees. But we got some boomalopes and priority change to make fuel instead. I'm going to ignore the beavers, rather than send an away team to hunt them. as I normally do, for it's not worth it. Walls, comfortable temperature minus 65 degrees. Yeah, the temperature won't get that low, unfortunately. You're welcome, Crave. Yes, RimWorld is good fun. Okay, so the power's still, climbing. Quite a few solar panels. But yes, defense is still the priority. We don't have a great deal of defense. There's still steel beneath these mining nodes as well. Is there a chem fuel generator for the boomalopes? Well, the boomalopes are the chem fuel generators, the drag sleigh. They will generate chem fuel, which we store here. I wanted to try and breed them. I got a breeding pair, a female and a male. But they do not appear to be shagging. Why no sex? Start shagging. You mean a chem fuel power generator? Oh, I see what you mean. Bit of a waste of chem fuel. No, I don't have one of those. Well, you're probably right. As a backup, it could work. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. In the event of low power, it's better than losing all the hydroponics. Chem fuel power generator. Not a bad idea. Okay, so let's stick it here. Yeah, good idea. How long have I been playing this game? About a year now or so. Nah, not that much. Probably about November last year. On and off. Because they already have young. Do they? Did they breed? Am I just being blind? Is there a young boomalope? No. Major break for Crimson. What's wrong? Slept in the cold. Yeah, and it's quite depressive. Is that because you can't access your... Where is your bedroom? Unowned. Why is that a prisoner room? Okay, don't know why that's a prisoner room. Oh, Dragoner's bedroom. I'm not going to need that anymore. So, Fellfire. Is Lulu not happy in the background? Why? Can you hear her? You alright, honey bunny? She's flopped on the floor behind me. Hang on a second. Just got to turn the camera so it doesn't face me. Thank you, Belmazar. Thank you, Belmazar. Thank you. You alright, honey bunny? What you doing? Where'd she go? Hang on. Dare not go too far up. Lulu, what's wrong? What's that, honey? You causing a ruckus? She might be bored. Hmm? You causing a ruckus? What are you doing? You causing a ruckus? What's this about, eh? Huh? You making noise? You bored? You want some treats? Alright, hang on. Hang on just a moment. Oh. Right. Oh. It's a big, it's like a piece of liver, like dried liver thing. She likes them. Hmm? My eyes, says Rit. What? There's no such thing as being too white. Okay, so I don't get much sun. What do you want from me? Da, 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 da. Ladies, the hairiness for anybody who's into that. Oi. Right. Yeah, I don't get much sun, as you can tell, because I sit around all day editing. Right. Okay. I'm blind. People are going. Oh, fuck you. Right. Get some pants. I am wearing pants. Do you mean trousers? Get some trousers. It's too warm for trousers. Have you seen the United Kingdom right about now? It is basically a burnt piece of toast in the shape of a country. That is the United Kingdom right now. It is far too fucking warm for trousers. Okay. So sorry, the bedroom situation. So Vassal, Mio, little Miss Hixie are sleeping over there. Some unknown beds. Dragoner's bed. Where's Rioma sleeping? Oh yes, of course. Their new bedroom's over here. Yes. Jen's now sleeping alone in the absence of her husband. Oh dear. Let's give Dragoner's bed over to Crimson. So he's not sleeping on the bloody floor. And yeah. We don't know if Dragoner's gonna come back for her bedroom. Thank you, oh my, it's tasty. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly. Yeah, it's too hot, Cool Train. It's just so fucking hot. Right, okay, so the wargs are... Yeah, just leave them be until they chill the fuck out. They'll serve as protection for the base. So our builders board are off doing minor tasks. Yeah, minor things that needed to be done. Building power conduits and limestone floors and other bits. What happened to Dragoner? She's in cryo, Duo G. She suffered from the plague, and we cannot save her without nanotechnology now. So she's now in cryo until we escape the world, or we find nanotech. Yeah, precisely that, Natalius. The United Kingdom is not built to resist temperatures like Mediterranean temperatures. We have well-insulated buildings and no air conditioning in most of our residential buildings. Maybe some newer modern offices. But, yeah. As I read on Reddit, at least talking about it in the subreddit Casual UK, a lot of the people commenting, these are normal temperatures in, like, Texas. It's like, yeah, but imagine all you can do to combat the temperature is open a window and put a fan on. That's it. Thank you, Black Knight. Thank you very much, Black Knight. And Kimsey. Thank you, Kimsey. What's Felfire doing? Oh, putting down a bed. Fair play. Vassal is still working on clothing. Need to get that generator operational. Can we sneak out the door quickly and work on that? Maybe. Bitteritter, can you sneak out of that door? Hang on. If you're fast enough, and the wargs don't notice, we might be able to do a little bit of building. Mia's going to try and do some drilling at the drill there. I'd rather you didn't, Mio. Maybe I do have to restrict some people inside the base. Sorry, Mio. Just for your own safety. Alright, so Bitteritter, so this is I'm gonna have to watch this, because if the wargs pick up Bitteritter's scent, she's gonna have to peg it indoors. I think one of them's picked up her scent. Can you very quickly build it? Like, if you can seal that off, then we've got pretty much, we can go both ways around the base. Okay, she's okay for now. Nobody's picked her up. What's Prying Panda doing? Yep, you can build that turret so long as I watch you. Oh dear. Crimson is off to binge on food. Yeah, it's fine. I know. I'm looking her out. I'm watching her. I'm watching her carefully. We'll be fine. She'll be able to run inside quickly. Well, not quickly, but I'm watching her back. Okay, so good. Prying Panda has finished that turret. Good work, sir. What are you going to do now? Okay, yeah, have a quick bite to eat. hauling potatoes to Hopper. You think you can run? Yeah, work on that quickly. Do it from the inside though. Get ready to run in. Thank you, Evoke. Thank you kindly, Evoke. Thank you for doing that. Okay. Warg might be coming round to have a look. Yep, a warg is coming around. So let's just seal that, and then we can at least move on the inside bit between the bases. Sort of. Have to poke a hole in that. Is it all roofed off? Yeah. Sweet, and then we'll have like an internal... No, better. No. Come on. Inside. Ain't worth dying over. Okay, stand down. Cool, then I can move through the inner bit, in theory. And then we'll just deconstruct that bit. Okay. Cool. I don't really... No, I'm trying to read the chat. It's there's a lot of chat, to be fair. In my defense. Hang on, let me just... Nobody's drafted. Let me just unrestrict Mio. Let her go wherever she wants. Cool. So deconstruct that bit of the wall. Also, just in case, put like doors there. Try taming some wargs. That would go very poorly. Who's the major break risk? It was probably Crimson. He's off eating lots of food. The food situation is okay-ish. Could be better, could be worse. Have I ever thought about doing a video on RimWorld? Yeah, sort of, but it's kind of a slow burn. This isn't the kind of thing that you can pull lots of highlights and put them in a big compilation. This is a slow burn thing. I know, I don't get it. I'm going to get you. Okay, major break. Chris Ryoma now, the mathematician. Urgently hungry. Why are you... No, just eat something then. So sad by being in darkness. I'll turn the lights off, back on soon. Right. Cool. So it's 1 in the morning. People who are night owls have gone to sleep. Oh fuck! I've just vented the temperature in here. It's -43. Whoopsie. Yeah. We're going to have to certainly put in doors to at least keep it warm. Make sure they're auto doors for the sake of speedy travel between the different areas. Put in a couple of auto doors there and there. That's probably an error actually. Get rid of these soon. Thank you, Battle Apache. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Sweet. Alright. People have gone to bed, apart from our 2 night owls, Fellfire and Easy. Fellfire, the military commissar, is off building components for the Chemfield power generator, and Easy is off cleaning. That's fine. Is this like Prison Architecture? Architect? No, very, very different game. Thank you, an enemy spotted. Thank you. I'm not sure Ultra, but at the same time, please forgive the mods. The timing out is timeouts are really the only way that the mods can maintain some semblance of control over a chat room on a website that's full of screamy meme spamming, meme spamming, you know, other rooms. So perhaps you entered the room and typed in capital letters or something. Thank you, Anna Van Hell and the Drag Slay. Thank you. Right, so for those just joining the stream, we've got a bit of a low power situation. Our defense is also kind of crap. We've lost a lot of our fighters the people remaining are either pacifists or incapable. Or incapable pacifists. What's wrong with Bweep? He's got a serious leg injury that was infected. He's now in cryo. We couldn't fix it without access to very good meds and a doctor who is capable of using them. We've only got herbal meds. That's not going to save him. We're going to need decent, proper meds. Okay, the wargs are thinning out. Are they? Maybe. Some of them are falling asleep. Thank you, Cadaver. Cadaver. Yeah, just Cadaver. Yeah. I shall get round to making more, certainly. Can't I cut off his leg and put on a peg leg? Yes, but you need medicine to do that. Shin-nu. I'd amputate the leg quickly, but the infection is so far through, and we had no effective doctor with no decent medicine. It would be, well, we had no medicine at the time. It's cryo or death. So I'm going to try and maximize his chances by putting a med bed right next to the cryo tube. Probably convert this room to a temporary infirmary. And just get him out cryo, stick him in the bed, cut off the leg. As fast as possible. Cool. Failfire is just putting down some concrete flooring, which will speed up the trip. So instead of traveling like a slogging through the snow, they can just go whoop, whoop, fast moving concrete. Thank you, Red Aft Pool. Thank you, Red Aft. What happened to the lady who lost her eyes early on? Fun. So she's here, Mio. She's okay. We got a single bionic eye replacement, and also a bionic leg and arm. She's somewhat humbled now. Doesn't really start fights anymore. I think she's learnt her lesson. Okay. Right, so people have woken up. It's 7 in the morning. Still very dark inside the colony. Good. Our potatoes are being harvested. Can we get those in so the dogs don't snarf them? Okay, and also, so make some kibble and now suspend simple meal production. We're going to have to go to nutrient paste because we're very low on meat. So Major, could you please make some kibble for the dogs? Again, right, we need to haul these in. Jen, can you haul those? Yeah. Frying Panda, can you haul those? Yes, the wargs will start starving, and as you can see, I believe some of them will start leaving the map. There will be a point where we'll be able to take them on and shoot them. Do we have an alternate door we can poke out of? No, we should have done that, shouldn't we? We should have put down like a side door. Send the dogs to fight the wargs. The dogs will get ripped apart, and then we don't have any more haulers. Vassal, just haul those potatoes in. Get them into the kitchen. Okay, so it's steadily getting more favourable. What's the time? It's 36 minutes past 12, so I've got another 24 minutes until I should get going and get on with my job. Editing for YouTube. Could I mortar the wargs? Yes, I could, but that would be a waste of mortar shells. I'd damage turrets, which would be wasteful, and might even hit allies because I'm so close to the base. I'd fire a shot and one would land here, killing major brain damage or whatever. It's not worth it. Shells are expensive, turrets are expensive. Time? I've got lots of that. Shouldn't the heater side of the fridge go into the room for heating? Ta-da! This one, I believe, is a backup for summer when the temperatures get into the positive, so I have to switch. In fact, why are they both on? That should be off. Where am I in the process of building the escape pod? The escape ship, I haven't actually started it yet. We've researched it, and I should probably build the basic foundation, but we've not actually got to that point. Besides, it's fun building the base for now. No Thai gamble, it's just that each individual video that I make is significantly greater in its editing effort than most YouTubers out there. The majority of YouTubers only do very, very basic cuts, extremely basic cuts. A lot of them just have themselves sitting in front of a camera, maybe have some background trailer footage that they didn't cut themselves, just on the screen while they talk. That's fucking easy, holy shit. I wish my job were that easy. No, what I do involves several hundred Adobe After Effects compositions with tens of thousands of individual keyframes. It's very slow, very painstaking. Just, there's a lot to edit. Thank you, Lazy Pandak. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Basically, each subtitle, at least when it follows a person, not when it's static on the screen, which is rare these days. When it follows a person, it needs a keyframe for every bit of motion, every change of direction, every change in distance from the camera. Depending on the amount, how the character moves, this could be anywhere between a few dozen to a few thousand keyframes, in order to maintain the illusion that the text is stuck to the character. If you don't, if you go half measures, then the illusion is broken, and the text is floating above them, or rather floating with them, but it is not in the scene. You'll notice it. The human eye is very good at spotting when things do not quite look... Yeah, they don't look quite right. That isn't quite attached. That text is just floating there. And hell, mine aren't perfect all the time. A bunch of them in the recent armor bullshittery were pretty badly done. And I tried my best to do it, but I had to eyeball it half the time because a lot of the bits I had to try and... Like, for example, on Quebec's APC, when he's dragging it, it's jittering so much that I couldn't attach it to the APC without it jittering horribly to the point that it was illegible. So I had to make it float above it, and it looks awful. Yeah. Thank you, Metallicana. Also, greetings to your wife. That sounds dodgy. I mean, hi. Hi. Right. How good is auto-tracking nowadays? Depends on the footage and what you're trying to track, Doc. So, for example, if I'm tracking Ryoma here, that's fairly straightforward. White text. Easy. White text, dark background. Yeah, auto-tracking's got that. It's moving in one direction. If I do this... Yeah, no. Auto-tracking's going to be like, ah! What the shit? So most situations you've got to deal with player, camera, moving. I'd say it's about like 20%, 20, 1 in 5, I'd say, of all the animations that I do is auto-tracked. The remainder are all still manual. Thank you, Killsteel. Thank you. Okay, so... Good, the Manhunters are chilling the fuck out now, which is nice. Ooh. Shame I didn't... Yeah, it's a bit of a pity I didn't have a secondary door built and ready to go. We'll wait. It's better to be patient and stay alive than rush out, try and get food and die. Although we do need food now, actually. Oh no, we've got harvest coming. Rice is getting harvested. We won't starve. We'll eat nutrient paste for a while. It'll taste like shit, but we won't starve. We'll be fine. Okay. Can we work on that power grid? That's going to be quite important. Is Bitterita awake? It's 6 in the evening. She's going to be going to bed soon. Where's... Anna, just get her up there. Bitterita, get up there. Hang on. If I pop that door... Bitterita, if you just work on that generator... Get some steel. Get that generator. And also start trailing a power... What's it over there? Slight complication in that we need to get the power, this power cable, away from the turret control. Otherwise, we'll have to hit this on and off, and it would disable the incoming power. Would the manhunters go around the other side? Yep. If they smell us. Oh, shit. Oh, no, it's fine. It's just the hydroponics going offline because it's nighttime. Nighttime. Thank you, Bo1 and 1L. Thank you, Bo. Thank you kindly. Prying Panda is off to build some concrete. Yep, you can do that. It's fine. You're allowed. Bitterritter is off just hauling. Right, good. So that's all the steel. So now we just need components. Get 8 components up there, and then we can build it. Hurrah! Did I ever play No, I'm not familiar, Flory. A party! Mio is throwing a party. Everyone who goes will gain joy and social energy. Hooray! There's a party, everybody. Why there? The party spot's over here. Okay. Turn on the light at least. No one can see what they're doing. It's a party. Someone get the beer. Someone get the yayo. Do we have any? No, we don't have yayo. It's not a party if there's not yayo. People snorting lines of yayo. What's Bitterritter doing? Off to get some components. Stand down, Bitterritter. Go to the party. Yes! Everybody's milling about in the dining area with the kibble. Talking about, yeah, just socialising. Just their shared struggles and victories. Mio's drinking a beer. Ryoma's eating food. Everybody's just, yeah. This colony forced people who didn't know each other together, forced them into difficult situations where they had to rely on each other. And we're just hanging in there. Oh, hang on. Felfire's talking about death. Really? What's he talking about there? Oh no, he's insulting, sorry. It wasn't a conversation about death. Oh, and there's flirting going on. So hang on. Felfire is insulting Yellow. Don't pick on Yellow. Kind old man. What was that there? There was a flirt. Who did the flirt? Was wooed by Prying Panda. Jen was wooed by Prying Panda. Ah. Prying Panda the drifter, the 40-year-old drifter, is trying to get in Jen's pants. Wait, but Jen's married to Bweep. Scandal. No, wait, sorry, Jen. Yeah, Jen's married to Bweep. Yeah. Ooh, Prying Panda, you homewrecker. The husband has just entered cryo. It's like, hey, baby. Your husband, he's looking quite cold. He won't notice. Prying Panda. You bastard. Yes, do you want to see my panda? It's too soon, dude. The husband could die. She's worried about him. She goes to bed every night with an empty spot in her bed. Yeah. Figured you want a man who's a bit warmer. Mwah. Yeah, Prying Panda. More like, hey, how you doing? Hang on a minute. So, Jen does not like him. There we go. Jen is like, ugh. He likes Jen, though. Ugh. Yeah, empty spot in her bed or opportunity. Yeah, I would not fuck with Jen, be literally or you know, figuratively. Jen is now an individual. She beat who did she beat the shit out of? Hang on, was it Mio in the end? Hang on, let me just check the list. Jen, she got into a brawl with. Oh yeah, that was it. Sorry, Mio. So you know Mio, the girl who was Thank you, Insomniarg and Acrylic. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's very kind. You know Mio, the fighter who started all the fight. Yeah, at one point she got into a fight with Jen. Jen ripped her leg off. No tool, no sword, no weapon. Jen just went, right, fuck you, bitch, and just ripped Mio's leg off, or at least broke her leg to the point that it had to be amputated. Jen is not to be fucked with. And this was Mio, like our top melee fighter. So yeah, Mio goes to bed with like an itchy bionic leg. Daggers over the you know, the dinner table. Because of Jen. Is Jen a Wookiee? Yeah. Do you think there's shaving cream here on the RimWorld? No. So probably. Everybody's going au naturel. Eesh. There needs to be more shagging. Come on. I want drama. I want, like, you know, Ricky, how could you? You slept with the maid. Thank you, Isle Ras. Thank you, Isle Ras. Thank you. Have the wargs gone? No, but I think they've whittled down enough now, haven't they? Yeah, we can take them on. Right, what's the time? It's 2 in the morning anyway. Let people wake up and get some breakfast. We'll get our guns. We might as well pop the turrets on. We can't actually do it from here. Yeah, and that needs to get moved. We'll need to move the turret control system so it's inside the base. Because that used to be the entrance, so we just go, whoop, turn it on. Yeah, let people have a sleep, and then we'll wake up, turn all the turrets on if we can, and go and shoot some wargs. In fact, we'll just poke a hole in the wall. Yeah, we'll just go, line up here, poke a hole in the wall, step out, open up, let them rip. Hey. What's that sound? There's a breakdown in one of our heaters. Great. Felfire's just working on some concrete flooring, which should speed up the travel time as they move around the base. Hooray. Seal Reaper, thank you very much. That's very kind. And a wild Scotsman tells me that he's farted and it smells bad. Good update there, Seal Reaper. Right, so I've got about another 11 minutes and then I need to bugger off. Thank you, Reeboks. Thank you kindly, Reeboks. Thank you. So yeah, we're okay. We're hanging in there, really. Things could be better. They could be worse. Tundrafall remains in play. Okay. So it's 4 in the morning. Let's just let people wake up. Yeah, it's good. RimWorld is good, Aussie. It's well worth it. Don't read guides though. Don't read guides. Don't follow tutorials. In fact, ignore the tutorial. Don't try and min-max it. You kind of want to fumble and fail and lose a few colonies because that's the drama. You'll get attached to your people. Oh, hang on. They've all gone away during the night. Ah, fuck it, leave them. There's one last one left. Just go shoot him. Felfire, come over here. Felfire and Vassal. Wait, Vassal's still sleeping. Who's awake? Most of them are still sleeping. Oh, Christ. Maybe get out there as well. They're in B-Wing, aren't they? Thank you, Topo. Thank you kindly, Topo. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, there's one last walk. Let's just go over here, put the turrets on. Just go shoot it quick. Here we go. So Felfire. So Mio, our miner, is just going to stay there with a sword. Right, hit that button, please, Felfire. There we go. It's on. Turrets are now enabled. The warg's currently sleeping, so it's probably not manhunting, but all the same, it's a warg. Fire. There we go. Job done. Was that the only one that's trying to get revenge? Yep, we're okay. Stand down. Turn off the turrets, and everybody is now free. Oh, I didn't restrict them anyway. So just unrestrict the animals. Put them back into the dog hauler area. Yep, you're free to roam. Open the northern doors. The base is no longer under siege. As for the warg, I don't believe we need additional animals. We've got quite a few huskies, and we've got some. Yeah, we've got loads. Just kill it and get it in the freezer. Where's Vassal? Vassal, can you come over here and just give it a quick coup de grace? Boom, 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 boom. Can there be a switch for those turrets inside? Yes, there really should be, shouldn't there? You are not wrong, sir. We should get that done. I'll pop it in here in the storeroom. This was here because this used to be the main door, so it made sense. Cool, there we go. But now it no longer makes sense. Cool, turrets have been deactivated. Why is that sun lamp on? I have no idea. I think we've got to try. Yeah, we're going to grow crops, won't we? Okay, Flora. Forgive me, but I don't really care. Sorry, not trying to be a dick. Okay. Right, so let's also seal this off and get some wind turbines here. We're trying to solve the power situation. Can I disconnect the battery? No, leave them there for now. Dunno, Dark. I have no idea. I have alpacas assigned to dog haulers. So I do. Thank you kindly. Good spot. That would be a bit awkward. There's an alpaca wandering around the courtyard. So there is. Right, so prying panda, not prying panda, Bitterritter. Work on the geothermal generator. What's easy life has gone off the rest. Prying panda, yeah, work on the these power generators. A cargo pod, clusters of cargo pods, but it's like a morning wood. Devil strand. It's a type of fabric that's made through weaving. What is it? Mushroom fibers, I believe. I shall try, Dragon. I shall try. Okay, so Vassal is yes, continuing to make some decent items of clothing out of alpaca wool. We'll just have him continue that effort. I'm afraid not Black Thunder. Right, so Prime Panda is bringing up some steel, and I believe Bitterritter is getting some components for the geothermal generator. We have quite a bit of psychoid leaves that are frozen. That's fine, they're frozen, they're not going to spoil. The inside of the base is bloody cold, though. Yikes. Yes. Need to remedy that situation. Yeah, we need to put some auto doors in here. And still the turrets, must not forget. The southern turrets have yet to be fully constructed. They're being worked on though, which is good. There we go, Bitterritter. That should be the last of the components. Wait, what is that? Oh no. I didn't mean to put those there. Oh no, I did. Fuck. Buh. Thank you, Yoshi Tox. Thank you, Yoshi. Thank you. Yes, we'll put down incendiary traps in the event that the enemy band snipers try to use these positions as cover. And thank you, Krenin9. Thank you. There we go. So it's online, but so it's generating power, but it's not actually hooked up to the base. We're going to need to put this wire, connecting it. Extremely frustrating that they do that. They just bring the steel and yeah, they just bring it there and then leave it. So angry, just so annoying. Okay. Once that's hooked up, we'll have a lot more power. Is the game multiplayer? No, it's not. It probably wouldn't really work. Multiplayer. It's all about having the drama of multiple characters that you get to know. It's not about the task of building a base. That's just set dressing. Thank you, Gimmick. Thank you kindly. Right, so components, steel. How are we doing in terms of... Good, Mio's still working on getting steel. Yeah. Ryoma and Jen are working to... Why clean this area? I suppose it's fine. Why did I build the wall around the lake? To have an internal courtyard area that my colonists could access in the event that we get put under siege by wild animals or whatever. We still have an area that people can go outside and get some fresh air so they don't go stir crazy. And also so that we can gradually, using moisture pumps, drain areas of the lake, at least the shallow areas of the lake, in order to make gravel. Gravel is not as good as soil, but it's better than nothing. I'm going to plant potatoes or trees or something in the gravel. Then you only really need a sun lamp and the heaters. You don't need hydroponic. You don't need to keep paying attention to hydroponic bays. Have I ever been on the Gamescom in Cologne? Nah, not my thing. Conventions are not for me. Ruffalele. Whoops, that should not be connected. No, the other one. Oh fuck. Great. Yeah, conventions not for me. Not knocking them, just not to my taste. Having a planet with 4 to 8 players would be fun. Well, maybe Diablo. I think this gets to the heart of how I personally play computer games. I don't play it for the sake of having a gimmick and running with it. I like there to be an underlying goal, an underlying sort of fantasy that's being appealed to here. In this case, this is the drama element. You know, the story, the adventure, that kind of thing. You should be in my opinion, you should be implementing mechanics that force difficult decisions and have your characters that you get very attached to, have them suffer. I know that sounds harsh, but seriously, make your characters suffer. Make them go through horrible things, memorable things. Don't just have them build up and have them survive and thrive and yay, it's we're building a prosperous colony. No, go full on fucking Red Wedding. Just have people lose and lose hard. Do all the right things and yet still fail. Because it's just so much more interesting. Sure, you totally could put in a multiplayer. You could totally put in loot boxes as well. I know that's probably a bad example because everyone hates loot boxes, but my point is more, these mechanics would work fine. There's no reason you couldn't have them beyond, they don't add anything to your core game experience. You're just adding them because other games have them and they're popular. You totally could have different aesthetic skins for your solar panels, but it doesn't add anything. You have a hard time getting attached to the pawns. They're basically a bunch of annoying little shits, especially the pacifists. Well, to each their own, Kellerpon. But that in turn is part of the, that fucking, it's CJ again. Fuck that CJ. What was Theo? You remember Theo? We quite literally sold Theo to slavery because he was so fucking useless. We surrounded him, beat him up, tied him up and sold him into slavery back on the last playthrough. Because he was so freaking useless. He was like a nervous, scared, 16-year-old who would break at the slightest... what was it? Sorry. He had a nervous breakdown and started eating all of our food because the kitchen was a bit dirty. At the time, we were in the middle of a fucking siege, being bombed. People were dying. People were genuinely dying. And he's like, oh, it's too hard. Oh, there's a bit of dirt in the kitchen. And so after that, we're like, right, leave this colony. But, you know, even the useless ones are part of the drama. Because in this situation, some of us would be shit. Some of us would really, you know, put into a life or death situation, some of us would be completely useless. Okay, so it's 11 in the evening. It's the 11th of winter, so winter will last, 15 days per month. So we're almost through winter. The lights are still off around the colony. We can put them back on now, I think. Reactivate all the lights. Should be fine. Sure thing, I'm gonna get you. But I think my point is more when it comes to game design. Make sure that whatever you're adding complements the core fantasy that you're trying to provide. Like, for example, I know I say this often. I apologize. If you're designing a stealth fantasy, the primary attraction to that is that you're succeeding against this big, impossible, or at least seemingly invincible opponent through being cunning, through being clever, through being the tiny little, agent saboteur that sneaks through the defenses and douses all of the torches and steals all of the gold, and then they open your enemy finds that their plans are falling to ruin around them. Despite their overwhelming firepower, they can't seem to defeat Garrett the Thief or Solid Snake or, whoever, like fucking whatever stealth protagonist you've got. Don't, on top of that, add fighting mechanics. Like insta-kill whatevers, or I don't know, just mechanic like a grenade launcher. Don't give the player an option of just brute forcing it. Because if you do, you seriously undercut the fantasy of the stealth fantasy. A prime example of a failure in this element is Dishonored. Dishonored, you are so absurdly, ludicrously powerful. It is mental. The enemies on the level exist because you allow them to exist. The moment you decide that Corvo decides that the enemies are to die, they die. They can do nothing to stop their death. You are basically a god. You teleport from point to point, insta-killing. You can kill people just in droves, and there's nothing they can do to stop you. And it completely undercuts the stealth element. Because suddenly he's like, well, this character isn't succeeding because they're cunning. They can succeed anytime they want. If they're playing stealth, it's because they're limiting themselves. They're just deciding that this is the stealth playthrough. Try to do that in Thief, the first guard will kill you. Try again, second guard will kill you. Because you're not a fighter. Indeed, Asa, that's the point of the game. Play how you like it. I would openly turn around and say that your game is broken. It is designed by committee trash that will be forgotten in a few years. I hate Dishonored. It is a wonderfully, mechanically speaking, wonderfully well put together. You could even say that its world is very interesting and rich, but underneath that, lift up the bonnet, and it's been designed by idiots. In my opinion. Compare and contrast to Thief 2 The Metal Age, play the two side by side, and you will realise just how badly designed Dishonored is. Like, seriously, play Thief 2 The Metal Age. You will look at it and go, oh god! You will see how many things they fucked up in Dishonored. And yeah, I've pissed off people. I have pissed off people because Dishonored is popular. But no, I'm going to stand my ground on that. Compare the two, compare and contrast. In fact, you probably won't, but I'm asking you politely, play Thief 2 The Metal Age, and then play Dishonored. Or if you've already done, or if you play Dishonored, don't need to, but play Thief 2 The Metal Age, have a look at the two, and you will see that one of them is a masterpiece, and one of them it's a popcorn flick. It's Transformers. It's a Michael Bay film in comparison. It's awful. Anyway, blah blah blah. I'm allowed one rant per stream. That was it. It's fine. Okay then. So, in terms of the colony, what do we do? Right, so we're waking up at 6 in the morning. Food, oh god, the food situation is not good at all. We're very low on food. What happened to all the rice and the potatoes that we just made? We've gone through all of it? We have no choice but to switch over to kibble. The potatoes are going to be some time coming. Okay. Right, so we just got to eat nutrient paste. We don't have a choice now. Major, what are you doing? Oh no, I've done goofed. There was a second bench with a simple meal job there. Okay. Damn, that sucks. So we've gone and turned all of the food into simple meals. Okay, so that's problematic. Well, the simple meals will last us a few days. But it won't be enough. Okay. We'll just have to just get some rice growing in the hydroponics and hope it'll be enough. Right. We still haven't shut down these mechanoids. We need to do that. They've got some plasteel that we can use to make the turrets. Oh, good. We've done most of the turrets. What's Bitterita doing? She's visiting the grave. Do I not freeze surplus food? We rarely have surplus food, Social. There's so little food on this biome. Surplus food would be nice. In fact, no, that's not entirely true. We do get as much food as we can in the freezer, and then we make pemmican. We do have pemmican if worse comes to the worst. But this is not where we this isn't a biome where we're going to get a regular supply of surplus. Okay. Okay. Right, so, at least we've got the internal... we'll get these done and then we can maintain some temperatures. There's food in this biome? Nope, there's nothing. It's an ice sheet. Maybe at best a snow hare or a polar bear. But, there's not going to be much here. Expand the food production, indeed, which is why we are... Uh-oh, that was a raid. Which is why we're draining the gravel, and we've already got this secondary room going. I should be careful opening this. That's going to vent the heat, kill the potatoes. Should probably get a heater in there before I do anything. Yeah. Okay. What growing speed is gravel? That's a good question. I can't remember. Hang on. No, I can't remember. Sorry. Right. Oh, good. Is it hooked up? Hey! It's hooked up. Fabulous. So we get the outer wall up there to defend it. And let's... excellent. Look. Full batteries. Cool. Not deconstruct. Uninstall. Uninstall these batteries and get them in storage. Yellow, can you do that? Yep. Nice. Hover over gravel to find out. Gravel, gravel, gravel. Snow. Gravel. Walking speed 87%, fertility 70%. Thank you, N-Back Joey. Thank you, N-Back. Yeah. Deconstruct. Thank you, MLG Ginger. Thank you. The turret is still connected. Yeah, I know. We'll have to change that when we get the time. Good, they're working on this outer wall. So we'll be able to seal this, put in some wind turbines, and then have another source of power. Okay. Right. Need to get this room sealed, get the power... Yeah, get B-Wing properly heated. Thank you, Red Ranger. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Okay, we've got 15 herbal medicine whatsits. We probably could use some... Hang on. Make some more EMP shells. Yeah, better to have more and not need them than need them and not have them. Make explosive shells and EMP shells. So... Why can nobody make this? We can. No, not yayo. Don't make yayo, make medicine, little Miss Sixie. Skill too low. Which skill is it again? Which skill is it again? Oh, cargo pods have been detected. Oh, it's intellectual, isn't it? Who can do intellectual pursuits? Bitterest? Oh no! Hang on. Is that here? Tribespeople from the Black Badger Leckhole. They'll prepare for a while. No, it's not here. It's fine. It's Morningwood. So it's one random guy with a club who's going to wander around, start punching walls or whatever. And also some of the anti-malaria drug has landed in Morningwood. We're fine. Okay. Is this the same game from weeks ago, Mr. Bobbles? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Right, so I need to bugger off now, for it is about 1:15, and I have much to do in terms of work. Oh, another thing is broken down. So yes, my colonists are just working on the outer wall. Cleaning this for some reason. Did Bitterer to get the heater on? Not yet, almost. Cool. Right. Okay then. Sorry, who said that? What was the name? So what was the name? It just disappeared off the list. There it is. Joe. Sorry, Joe Green. Quick thing, sir. Okay, that's fine. You can have your favourite game in Dishonored. But can I ask a favour of you, sir? If you think Dishonored is your favourite game, Thief 2 The Metal Age will knock it out of the water. Please play Thief 2 The Metal Age. Just play it through once. Just trust me. Just go with me here. If you think Dishonored is brilliant, you haven't seen brilliance yet. Play Thief 2 The Metal Age and then come back to me. Okay? Because there is a new favourite game just waiting for your recognition. Okay? Joe, just play Thief 2 The Metal Age. You can ignore the first one. The first one put in lots of combat elements, and it didn't really work. And then by the second one, they understood what stealth was, and it's brilliant. Oh yeah, sorry, not the reboot. No, God, no, not the reboot. The new Thief is total fucking trash. No, God. Oh, yeah, the new Thief from like 2015 is oh, it's shit. But no, sorry. I mean sincerely, Joe. If Dishonored is your favourite game, then there is a new favourite waiting for you. Okay. Oh, yeah. This random tribesperson is going for our empty base over here. Okay. Sure. Well, have a look, Joe. As in, you'll get it cheap off Steam anyway. But oh my God, it's so great. It's so fantastic. Just Garrett is so wonderfully voiced, so fantastically portrayed. Looking Glass Studio did a wonderful job. Just the levels are oh God, I could gush for ages about Thief 2 The Metal Age. The main enemy is just so chilling. Just everything just comes together. The masterpiece of a game. Okay, right. Sorry, I need to wrap up anyway. I'm just kind of treading water now. So this was the spot of Tundrafall. So on this stream, we've managed to we fought off. Didn't fight them off, but we weathered a warg siege. we tried to deal with our low power situation. We still need to get all of the turrets operational before the next big attack. We also need to get as many artillery shells as we can, and of course we still need to try and save Weep from the medical disaster that he's got, and with his leg, and also look for nano meds for Dragonite. We also need to start thinking about putting down the ship, don't we? The escape ship. That's something we definitely need to do. So just kind of carrying on its 7th year, just ending its winter, and then it will enter its spring, and yeah. Right. So yes, all the best. Have a good afternoon to all of you. I'm going to go and get on with YouTube stuff, so I'm just going to keep editing away. Where's the dog? Oh, she's just behind me. Hang on a minute. What's she doing? She is being cute on the floor over here. Hang on a second. Yes, she would like a belly. Well, she's just sleeping. I don't know what she does. Like, she's got a nice, comfy fabric sofa, yet she always just kind of like flops herself there, and then curls up and has a sleep. She's very weird. She's a weird dog. Right. So yes, have a good one. I'll see you soon. If you're at work, hope your day goes quickly. So I'm going to go carry on with YouTube. Be back by 8. Oh yes, 8 o'clock this evening. We're probably going to do some VR stuff. I'll whisper around the guys and see if they're interested. So yeah, cool. So I'll be here this evening for a bit of VR, and yeah, it could be actually. Maybe it's cooler on the floor. Maybe she just You okay, honey? Lulu, you okay? She's okay. She's awake. I can see her eyes moving. You alright? She's cool. Right. Okay. So let's have a look and see who's streaming. So Quebec has started. So Quebec, what's he doing? Oh, Quebec is doing Bomber Crew. Okay, I'll hand you over to him for Bomber Crew. Okay, oopsie. Okay, so yes, Quebec from Birmingham, ZF Quebec. Here he is. All the best. Have a good one, and see you again soon.